Hey everybody! All you Nenana Ice Classic fans out there. Okay, I am on the Nenana Bridge right now because there's been quite a bit of progress since the last time I took you guys up here. So again, this is the Nenana River, not the Tanana River, but this is where the action starts happening first. So today is about 33 degrees, at least right now it is. So we're sitting at just above freezing, which is nice because we've kind of been a little colder the last few days. So not as much melting as was going on previously, but it's hopefully going to pick back up. But let me turn the camera around so you can see the progress on the Nenana River. Look at that, guys! Woot woot! Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer. There's just a couple berms I have to climb on. Okay. Yeah. So this is definitely progressing since the last time I was out here, like 4 or 5 days ago. And let me orient you again. So this is the hill. That is the backdrop to the tripod. This right here is the highway bridge. The railroad bridge is off on the other side, and the tripod is somewhere in the middle on the Tanana River, okay? So the Tanana River runs this direction. This one is the Nenana River, and it flows into it downriver on the Tanana. So this river is what we're watching first, because this one, once this one breaks up, it gives the Tanana ice a place to go. So last time I was out here, this section was the only thing on this side of the river that was starting to kind of thaw out. But now you can see a lot more of this has melted. This is still solid ice. Nothing is flowing yet, but the melt on top is what we're looking at here. And it rained a couple days ago, so that's probably what helped to thin out this snow and surface some of the ice. There was also a lot of dripping going on, so just like underneath the bridge, let's take a look. Yeah, so there's a lot of ice exposure here underneath the bridge. But this is exciting because that means stuff is progressing. So something that's really curious out here, let me see if I can zoom in a bit. That kind of looks to me like it's some sign of open water. I have no idea, but I will go down there and check. It could still be completely solid ice, but it looks a little darker than it would be if it was just all the way 100% solid. So that's pretty cool. Before I drive down there and take a look at it, let's turn around to the other side. So on the other side of the 10th Street Bridge, this is what it looks like over here. Woohoo! Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so last time I was here, this was pretty much like, this section was what was showing the signs of melt, but now all of this trail has started to really show up as well. So that's exciting too. Let's look again underneath the bridge. Yep, just a little bit of dripping going on, but still solid ice everywhere that I can see. But still sure signs of progress. Let's see. Again, I can't tell for sure, but out here, I'm zooming in for you guys again. Out here is also looking darker than usual. So I'm not saying it's necessarily open water, but more, it definitely looks like a deeper cut into the ice than the other places. So I'll be watching that to see for progression and spots potentially opening up. But yeah, okay, let me know where you're watching from and what's the temperature where you're at, because we're still hanging out at this right around 32 degrees here. We're struggling to get back above freezing. It was a really, really good run, just last week. I'm just getting back into my car so I can take you down to that spot that I found earlier. It was a really, really amazing heat wave the last week, but then over the weekend it dipped back down. And there was rain though. That was a big deal. So because of the rain, that really helped to soften things up. There's a lot of slushiness going on, which of course it helps, but then it's not as fun when it turns back to freezing, because then all the slush just turns into big messy chunks that are not fun to drive or walk on. So that's the recovery that we're working at right now. Okay, working on getting off this bridge. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna show you where we are going. So this is off of 10th Street for any of you who are familiar with Nenana, but we're gonna go pull into the Nenana boat launch, and this is where we were seeing like possibly signs of that open patch. I really can't say if it's open, but it was definitely darker. So we are going to check out that spot and see what we have. Yeah, even since last time I was here, some of this snow has melted. So, okay, this is gonna be fun because, especially given how the snow was really, really slushy and deep last time, I may have some fun falls getting out there, but we'll give it the best shot we have. Okay. Yeah, just, this year was the deepest snowfall we've had in a very long time. So that's just to give you the context of what I'm walking through here. Woo! Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be adventure, guys. So while I'm making, oh my gosh, I can see it is open water. I can definitely see it flowing. Okay, and obviously there's been footprints out here, so someone else has been tracking this too. Okay. Whoa! Yeah, guys, look at this. That just went down to my knee. Look, that's my knee right there. Okay, well, while I'm having this adventure getting out to the river, go ahead and drop any questions you have, and I'll do some shout outs to people in the comments who are sharing where they're watching from. I see Fort Worth, Texas, 80 degrees. Yes, oh my gosh, so jealous. North Bend, Oregon, nice. I bet that's beautiful. North Carolina, 84 degrees. Yeah, woo! Ah! Okay, I'm so sorry this is very shaky, but obviously I'm just trying to get out there. And every step I take, I never know if I'm gonna sink or not. Okay, let's see. Also, yeah, Camden, New York with, whoa, 20 degrees. Oh, today is over 80 degrees, but you also had 20 degrees just a few days ago. Wow. What a wild swing. Okay, but yeah, I can definitely see flowing water right there. And don't worry, I'm not going to get too close. I know kind of where the riverbank, like, see, you can still see, like, I'm on the bank right here. So I'm not going to get too close. And there's the rocks as well. So I'm still, like, where the bank would be. Okay. Killeen, Texas, 83 degrees. Boston, 80 degrees. Minnesota, 62. Nice. You guys are enjoying some amazing weather so far. I know we're going to get there eventually. We just got to wait our turn. And you guys get to hang out with us while we experience the thaw and watch the ice melt. Okay. I'm just going to get a few steps closer. And I'm realizing these are animal prints. These are not human prints. So the animals have been tracking this water. But, okay. Woo. Okay, guys, look at that. Yes, send all the love. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. This is huge, like major. First sign of open water. Let me see those thumbs up and all the hearts. This is so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in to see if you can see the flow. Yep. There you go. You can see it's running. Okay, so just the reminder for context, this is the Nenana River, not the Tanana, but I'm going to zoom out to orient you again. Yeah, all the love and thumbs up. Okay, so this is the hill that backdrops the tripod. There's the highway bridge, and the tripod is in the middle here, and the railroad bridge is on the other side. So once this whole river gets opened up and flowing, that is what's gonna give the Tanana River out here the space to flow downriver. So nothing can really move until this river opens up and starts pushing things downriver. And rumor has it that after the Nenana River breaks up, it's only 7 to 10 days, or typically 7 to 10 days, until the Ice Classic falls, like till the tripod falls and the Tanana River goes out. So that's kind of the clock that we're looking at. Obviously, we still don't know what day exactly this river is going to break up, but once this one does, it's just like a clock ticking until like about 7 to 10 days before the other one goes out. So that is why this is so exciting. Okay. Wow. I'm like so excited and a little bit in shock because I didn't actually expect to see open water. It actually looks like there's a little bit down here too. A little teeny patch right there. And I'm not going to walk over there to confirm, but it has the same color. It has the same color and oh, actually I can see movement. It's very subtle and I don't think you can necessarily see it on the camera, but with my eyes I can see that movement. So, woot woot, stuff is moving. Yay! That means the ice is not very thick right here where we're watching, and it will probably be pretty quick to see. You see like these dark spots out there too? That whole line is gonna start showing the signs of rot as well. So that's one of the terminologies that you can listen for, is that, like, you know, these edges here, that's what we call the rotting ice. So where you can see it breaking off and like thawing and dissolving, that's rotting ice. So we're gonna start seeing a lot more of that, especially as the temperatures pick up. I didn't actually look at the forecast before I got on here, but I do know that over the next several days there is expected to be some warming. I just don't know which day it's expected to climb, but you better bet I will be back out here once those higher temperatures come back. Okay, so I hope that was a pretty good orientation to where we're at and why we're checking out this portion of the river. Drop any more of your questions. I see there is one. Mike is asking, how deep is the river? That's a good question. I don't actually know. And I do think it changes because this is a very, very, this river carries a lot of gravel. So it's probably constantly changing, but that could be something that you can Google, and that'd be an interesting fact for me to look up too. The Tanana River out there is a very, very silty river. So I don't know if that makes it a more consistent waterbed or if it also can wildly fluctuate in the depth, but that's a really intriguing question. So, yep. at least these 2 open spots that I can see with my eyes. You guys saw it here first. Woot woot! Share with your friends. Anyone who you know is following the Ice Classic, send them this video so they'll know action has started to happen. I mean, obviously, action is happening all the time just with constant weather fluctuations, but this is real progress. It's very exciting. And yup, thank you guys for tuning in all across the United States and wherever else you're tuning in from. Gotta say, I am a little jealous of the 80-degree weather, but I know we'll get it eventually. Okay, thanks guys. We'll see you later. Bye.